Okay, let's go. Let's hope this isn't monotonous like the last place. It's gonna be monotonous like the last place, isn't it? The tone has been set. There's a probopass. Oh no, it used gravity. You mean that very thing that's keeping us on the ground anyway? Personally, I think I need to be really careful here. You see this purple arrow? It's pointing up. It's a metaphor for how high the stakes are. I don't know why metaphors make my dick so hard. I just love storytelling. I love it when it gets ridiculously pretentious, and they just throw subtlety aside. Now, this is a two-part mystery dungeon, so things are gonna get even funner. I expect this dungeon to be in 3 parts. Parts 2 and 3 will contain over 69 floors. That reminds me, I wonder how those two are doing. Maybe I should go back and check on them. I mean, there's at least, my god, like 69 times 2 floors. Forget it. This isn't the time. It's not like time flows here anyway.
You invade this place with no warning. You will feel the wrath of the Kingdom of Pebbles.
Grovile's dead. I have experience with rocks, and trust me, you don't want to mess with them. I've seen the full potential in them. I've seen how truly dangerous they can be. Now, viewer, imagine, for no other reason, you just decide to climb up a building, and then suddenly, someone takes a rock from the ground, and then throws it at you, and you lose your balance. Grovile's fate is sealed. When it comes to rocks, it's better to just focus on survival. Oh, thank you for the gift. Gifts are painful because they can be used as leverage against you. Oh, remember the time I got you a gift for your birthday party? I didn't have to get you a gift for your birthday party, but I did it out of the kindness of my heart. Now, do this other thing for me. I feel like if I ever got an affiliate rank on Twitch, that someone is gonna be like, you know, I decided to subscribe to your channel out of the goodness of my heart and to support you. Oh, stop playing Bugsnax and play God of War, you fucking pussy! Yeah, a funny story about that. So when I was streaming Bugsnax, there was a troll that actually came into my chat and was like, wait, are you playing this unironically? And I just said, man, I'm just playing this because I feel like it. And you want to know how they responded? You fucking pussy, be a man and play God of War. And you know what? To tell you the truth, I'm certainly happy to do that. Now, which God of War would you be referring to exactly? Would it be the original God of War that was on the Xbox, or are you referring to the new one that came out recently, where Sigma loses his Sigma male grind set and becomes a father? I'm assuming the troll was talking about the new God of War, in which case, yeah, I'll absolutely play it. Totally, out of spite for you. Also, they're banned, by the way. Even though they had, like, they clearly had my best interests in their mind. They were probably just worried that playing Bugsnax was a sign of weakness and they just wanted to help out. And I banned him like the horrible person I am. I wonder if he had like an appeal ready. Whoa, the pebble moved! $20 wigs, why did you get close to it? I know you're a freaking pile of beef, but come on. Even the beefiest of people don't underestimate rocks. See, now it's giggling malevolently. All right, I have an idea. I do not have an idea. Why don't we bargain with it? Hey, look, do you want the power of the dragon? I can give it to you right here. It just, you know, depends entirely on your natures and values and stuff. Why does the boss stage look like a mushroom from the Super Mario Brothers with a tiny dick? It's gonna get other rocks. Are you all right? Yeah, I'll be fine. It's not like I was feeling horrible pain for hours. Now, will you finally trust me? Somewhat. I'll admit it. I don't really trust you, but okay. All right. Look, buddy. The Grovile just like grabs the Pipple up by the neck and just brings him closer, whispers in his ear, "If you want to get out of here alive, you have to trust me. I've been here for a very long time." You know what? Fuck this, I'm leaving. You guys are just annoying as piss. Completely unreasonable do-gooders. You clearly don't understand the complexities of how fucked up this world is. The secret of the planet's paralysis. Oh boy. We're gonna have some crazy discoveries happening. And they're gonna be happening soon. How soon? Well, it depends. In the future, why did the planet's paralysis take place? I don't know. The planet's paralysis started when the collapse of Temporal Tower happened. It was governed by Dialga. So, you know, instead of, you know, reconstructing the house, you know, hiring people to do that, they just have a temper tantrum and cause all of time and space to freeze. I'm pretty sure the Pokemon in the past would have been honored to help in the repairs of where effectively a god lives. Dialga is now beyond recognition, maybe because he didn't actually pay for the mortgage, and then the tower fell apart, and he froze time so that he wouldn't get in trouble. But he failed to account for the very crucial detail that even though everything in time freezes, the people living in it don't. So he's been trying to evade paying for his mortgage. So did you know that Dusknoir was actually sent from the future to kidnap Grovyle? The Great Dusknoir is a fraud. He's a fraud who doesn't like to pay mortgages, and he sympathized with Dialga's plight. I can't believe you. He was an upstanding citizen. Hey, where are you going? I'm gonna go talk to Dialga to get to the bottom of this right now. Fucking idiot! I'm gonna go back to the past, by the way, to solve the planet's paralysis. I gotta find my girl. I gotta find my bae, Celebi. What the fuck is a Celebi? I've never heard of this Pokemon before. I don't even bother looking at the lore book. Do they have like schools in the continents? And they have like little pictures of the legendary Pokemon, like and describing them in foot language. Gotta go back to the past. We have to seduce the Celebi. It's the only way we can convince them.
Those goddamn agents from the IRS expect me to pay my taxes!
Master Dialga, they will never find you. Whenever I make a joke, why does it always have to, like, derail into the IRS? It's like I'm tapped out of joke material, so I just start making jokes about various agencies around the world. Speaking of where we are now, don't you think it looks kind of familiar? Yeah, come to think of it, this place, like, I think this is a forest, yes. I can tell from the trees and shit. It's not a forest if it doesn't have any trees. So forests still exist in this bleak timeline. At least the ozone layer is safe. That's the only positive. I'm jealous of Grovyle's level. Level 46, are you kidding me? Looks like it's just you and me, old friend. What do you think I can, like, find the secret bazaar? I wonder if they're still, operating in the future. Maybe their business hours changed? I mean, they wouldn't have business hours anymore because, come on, time's frozen. Imagine working a 9-to-5 office job when time suddenly stops. You could just leave the building whenever you wanted. It's beautiful whenever you go into a mystery dungeon and the map just completely obscures the screen. So do you think Celebi got captured by Primal Dialga and we're walking into a trap? That Celebi is fake. It's pink. Wait a second. Nope, that's a pig Celebi. What the fuck? Get the Master Ball! Do we have a Master Ball? But Pokemon are like people here. Get the Master Ball! Now that is downright rude. Don't care. Gonna capture you. Grovyle, you have to be the one to seduce her. She's my wife. They're staring at me. The Celebi's staring at me. Why is it staring at me? How am I supposed to get the Master Ball out of my pocket as it's staring at me? Hey, Grovyle, save her game. Grovyle, get out of there. Ow! Think they could have put those chestnuts open and open. Think they could have put those chestnuts open. Fuck! Great. Our food just went bad. Let's weaponize it. The soul won't even suspect a thing. And it catches it. And it catches it, of course. I am incapable of learning from my mistakes. You ever heard of the wild Pokemon Rhydon? I don't know. What's a ride? A ride on these. And that's when the stream cuts to black. Never to be seen again. Piplup, I have an idea. I'll give you the spike, and then you throw it. Yeah, great teamwork. Great teamwork, buddy. You're doing such a good job. You forced us to scale an entire mystery dungeon just so we can go to a portal. You could have just built the portal outside of the mystery dungeon. That would have made more sense. Stop there, criminal scum. Hey, look, it's our trustworthy buddy. So, there's at least 7 of them and 4 of us. Yeah, I think we could take them. Now, Master Dialga. Okay, they just added another member to their party. And it's a very angry boy. Look at him, he's so tiny and inconsequential. Get it because the bottom screen is smaller? Or the top screen in this case. I have an idea. I don't have any ideas. We're in some serious trouble. I surrender. Oh, don't be such a fucking pussy. You know what? I have an idea. I'll take the Dialga on myself, and you can surrender. And the Celebi can surrender, and Piplup, we'll just have the Piplup deal with the Dialga instead. I'll surrender. Celebi, you remember? The last time when I traveled back to the past, I wasn't alone. There was somebody else. I've got a good friend in the past, and his name is Matthew. You can just see like Grovile's heart sink and his face pale. You know, here's a long-winded explanation that explains the plot. I'm surprised the giant fucking Dialga on top of the hill is not even doing anything. Just imagine it sitting on a beach chair, a large beach chair to accommodate its size. Just with a bag of buttered, salted popcorn. This is a very bleak moment. This is when the darkest, most subversive twist in Pokemon happens. The main characters die, and then we have to play the rest of the game as Bidoof. Don't fret over me. I told you I can't be caught. But you're gonna get caught. We could literally just run now, and Celebi could come with us. And I just wake up with my memory lost again. This is... where am I? Who am I? Imagine there being a twist where you come back from the future, and Piplup was the one who lost his memory. I would have to change his name to Expired Wings. So imagine a denizen of Treasure Town walking down to the beach to look at all of the little bubbles, and then suddenly they just see the most dangerous fugitive in the grass continent. I have an idea. Let's go to Wigglytuff's guild and bring Grovile with us. We'll explain everything and they will understand. Oh, hey, look, the Exploration Team Federation. They just contacted me. They realized I was with a fugitive, and they are taking away my very large, expensive bag. I'll have to go back to using a flesh pocket. I'll say, who are these 3? They're the characters from the most tedious arc in the entire game. Luckily, it's post-game, so we won't have to worry about it yet. I don't want to worry about it at all. Can I just not play the post-game solely because of Agus Cave? This is where $20 Wings lived. After his parents kicked him out of the house. After he failed a pop quiz, the same one that his older brother passed, and assured that he graduated. I've learned a lesson today. If there is a place that is related to rocks capable of bending time and space, all I have to do is scream, and then I will see everything that happened before and everything that happened after. But in the future, you cannot scream, for there is no one to hear you. Not even time itself, because time died. Why do all my videos have to get so macabre? I feel like the Matthew McBacon channel has gotten extraordinarily emo. Oh, yes, the edge. Oh, look at this bottle of black nail polish. I'm gonna taste it. I need to taste the edge. I'm gonna spray paint a picture of a skull in an alleyway with bones shaped like an X beneath it, and then in words beneath that, darkness. I would be a terrible emo.
I put black salsa and hot sauce on my black nachos.
I just make sure that the food is absolutely devoid of any color that isn't black. I'm going to collect the time gears again, and then Piplup, despite everything Grovile has said, will be like, no, that's illegal! Imagine $20 wings being a one-dimensional character. Imagine any of the characters in this being one-dimensional. Imagine if the Family Guy characters were three-dimensional, then the show would actually be good. Piplup disappeared because he realized he was a three-dimensional character and he needed some space. What's the matter? Can't sleep? Grovile? Am I a complex character? I mean, by the standards of a kid's game, yeah. Hey, look, Grovile. I found a flag. Hey, look. There's an innocent townsmember. Hey, that same innocent townsmember saw you. Hey, now they're shouting at everybody. They're shouting, "It's Grovile! Call the police, it's Grovile!" My theory on how they were able to get to the town, they tippy-toed. That is the most efficient method, especially when you're, like, obese like I am. Maybe the strategy is to distribute your weight. Maybe the only true way I can be, stealthy is if I do the crab walk. I distribute all of the gravity to my shoulders and my sacrum, which is like the pelvis area, if I remember correctly. Then the gravity would take its toll. I would collapse onto the ground, and then there would be like a light thump sound, but it's not loud enough to wake anybody up. And then I continue to do the crab walk. But then this time I kick a Pokemon that's asleep in the middle of the street for some reason by freak accident. So we can just imagine that Grovile, Piplup, and Shinx somehow all managed to crab walk across the plaza very covertly. We crab walked all the way to this forest. This forest feels jarringly brighter, and there's jarringly less Pokemon here. I don't imagine there being any wild Pokemon here. There's just nothing around. It was the chestnuts. Like somebody like placed chestnut traps everywhere, and somehow civilization here rolled a nat 1 and they all got killed by chestnut traps. It's my elixir. Hey, it's like when you go to the supermarket, right? And you buy something. You know, no, you don't buy it. You put it in the cart before you buy it, and then the Karen just gets angry and just fucking like whops you in the face, despite the fact that there are clearly more elixirs on the shelves. I saw firsthand a spoon being broken in front of me. I was never the same again. I will never be me anymore. I was gonna warn you, but it was too late. It had built up to such a degree that I lost control over my body. Oh, I'm probably gonna sneeze again. Oh boy! Here it comes! No false alarm. Hey, you don't mind if I harbor a fugitive down here for a couple of days? Of course you do, but you're getting paid, right? I bet you this is the last floor and this is all just a waste of time. I bet you they're cooperating with the police. And the second we go down or up those stairs, they'll be waiting for us with tasers. Magnazone's body is literally tasers. Hey, look, the time's still frozen. You want to explain this, Grovile? I did this for the greater good. You want to explain yourself, Grovile? You went to the future. You saw what could happen. You want to explain yourself, Grovile? I took the time gear because I was a bloodthirsty maniac. You happy now? Learn everything you can about what's happening in this world right now. All right. I'll go to Treasure Town. I will, I'll put on a goofy fedora and a pair of glasses with those big noses and mustaches attached to them. They won't be able to recognize me. I'm back. They recognized me. Temporal Tower gives structure to time, and it's collapsing now. Bloody hell, they constructed a building that maintains time flow? Arceus! You idiot! He is the dumbest god of all time. So do you think like some god in some mythology would be like, hey, I have an excellent idea. Why don't I, in order to maintain the flow of time, construct a giant floating building in the sky? The floating part sort of implies it's in the sky. But my point still stands. Arceus is an idiot. It's all his fault. He was the one who constructed the building. He was the realtor that sold it to Dialga. Not in very stable condition, mind you. He buys the tower, prepares to pay the mortgage on it. The tower begins to collapse. Dialga's questioning whether he wants to live there. Arceus says, no, pay your mortgage. Dialga's like, I'm moving out of this place. I'm gonna go rent out an apartment and find a new home sometime down the road. Maybe there's a better tower. But Arceus forced him to stay. Arceus was like, you're being a bad boy, and I gotta keep the balance. Stay right where you are. Stay put. Dialga is forced to live there. He doesn't want to pay the mortgage on it because he knows it's gonna fall apart. Lo and behold, it falls apart. The timeline falls apart. There is permanent stasis. This all chalks back up to God. God is the problem. You want to go back to Wigglytuff's guild and just explain to everybody that this was all Arceus' fault? I have a brilliant idea. I'm going to go back in time to when the Sinnoh region was not the Sinnoh region and it was an open world game that could possibly be good. And I'm going to confront Arceus myself. I'm going to explain right to its face why it's a dumb idea to build a structure that maintains time. All right, buddy. Step on the grates. Pokemon detected. Pokemon detected. Holy shit, it's Piplup! Everybody get outside, they're alive! Hey guys, Grovile's the good guy. The plot twist is that that bit was actually canon. And Bidoof is crying. And Chatot is like they're gonna be like a total straw man. It's like, no, it's simply an illusion. Grovile is actually a good Pokemon? Whoa! What an impactful storyline that's gonna have such a hold on many people's childhoods. We also have to go to a land, but it's not just a land. It's a land that is hidden. But where, you may wonder, where could it possibly be hidden? I love how, like, Chatot is actually being a straw man. And he's like, yeah, none of this makes any sense. Like, we saw you getting carried into a portal. You know, it was all just a bad dream. I'll hear no more of this. Hey, Guildmaster Wigglytuff, do you want to, like, stop this? Nope, they just went back to sleep. This is my favorite trope. The second in command of some military operation is, like, telling the people to their face who witnessed a horrible event that it never happened. And then everyone is just, like, standing up for the two soldiers that went through all of that aforementioned shit. And they all basically turn against this person. And they're like, we gotta help these two. Alright? They have given us the smoking gun on how we can defeat the enemy. And I will take that chance. I will put my life on the line. I will put my badge on the line. I will be dishonorably discharged from the Marines. I will go back to military school and do 100 more push-ups. And I'm really bad at doing push-ups. Chatot believed her story the entire time. It was all an act. It was a secret test of character. Chatot, you and me, we're gonna go out for wings later. I have coupons. We can get 30 wings for $20. It's a shitty coupon. It has to be 35 wings, and then it'll be acceptable.
Well, Chatot, what kind of flavored wings do you like? Do you like the classic buffalo? Or you want to have something a little spicier? Maybe you wanna take something more mellow. You wanna get like a bourbon glaze. Maybe you wanna dunk your chicken wings into ice cream batter, and then you can have ice cream chicken wings.
Okay, fuck. I have to look this up. Ice cream chicken wings. I have to know if they're real. Seriously. Okay, so there's no such thing as like ice cream chicken wings, but I did wind up finding the opposite. What is this? Why is this? That had to have been fake. That had to have been photoshopped. Nope, it isn't. It is an actual brand of ice cream by Perry's Ice Cream. We finally perfected the ultimate buffalo dessert. There are 2 posts from April Fool's Day. How did this Psyduck get here? No, I don't want to return to the guild. You seek my wisdom. Well, there's no better place than to share your story. I went to the future. The future was very bad. I came back to the past, and then this Psyduck showed up. I don't know where they came from. It's time that we called it quits. I don't want to do all this stuff anymore. I think it's time that we just accept our destiny. Time will fall apart. Dialga will not pay for their mortgage. It is what it is. Finally, I caught up to y'all, young laddies. I had to walk 30 miles. There's only one way to get to the hidden island, isn't there? There's like a certain like stone of sentimental value that we have to put in a place, and then it'll activate booby traps, and the end result will not be pretty. Have you ever seen spaghetti, viewer? Spaghetti with marinara sauce, but the marinara sauce, like rather than it being on top of the spaghetti, is mixed in with the spaghetti. No, it's actually a bolognese sauce. Piplup, we need your rock. We need it now. We need it now. I want to become spaghetti. I'm not going to accept destiny. I'm going to kick destiny in the balls. I'm going to become spaghetti. I will physically be fettuccine Alfredo. No, that's just in the hentais. I had to slap myself there. It's called personal accountability. I once saw the same pattern deep inside a place called Brine Cave. I think we can discover more by taking the relic fragment there. However, there is one problem. A Pokemon lurks there who is a vicious bandit. Alright. I'll bring a knife. It's the final countdown. Do-do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do. And the twist is that it's Torkoal doing a training montage. Oh, and it's these three. It's these three. These guys are part of the montage. They're gonna start mugging the old man. They're taking him hostage. Is Gorvile back? I bet you he got caught again. There's a note over there. I've already collected 3 time gears. I had to find only 2 more. I love how the legendary Pokemon were actually very cooperative this time around. If only Grovyle tried to communicate that from the start. It appears that Dusknor will also be returning. Imagine Dusknor actually coming back. That's so goofy. We got flashbacks, more flashbacks. We should just outlaw flashbacks in any future media. Not the kinds of flashbacks where it's like, oh, we're going into the past to see a section of the story that we didn't before. I'm talking about the flashbacks where it's literally the same scene played bit by bit, without any changes to it. Those should be illegal. I'm gonna start a GoFundMe page. I'll go on to change.org. I will begin writing it right now. We're gonna take it to the Supreme Court. It might be a violation of free speech, but you know, I have a very compelling argument. Seeing flashbacks that are the same scene is just a waste of people's time. A waste of people's time is a threat to the Constitution. But what about other parts of the world, like the UK, that have their own doctrines or whatever? We'll take it to Parliament. We'll take it to every elected governed body, and I would be sure that everybody there, all the representatives, all the kings and queens, they would agree that it's a waste of time. But they do this a lot in anime, so I'm worried that it could inevitably devolve into just everyone going to war with Japan over this. But they have like a giant Gundam, right? And who knows how many more they have, like, I don't know, buried underground in a ditch somewhere that nobody knows about. They could have an entire army of Gundams just ready for an attack because they knew for many years that this plot point was coming. Unnecessary flashbacks. Hey, Lapras, how you doing, old buddy, old pal? I know a lot more than I lead on. And so, as you're all quite well aware, Guildmaster has not returned from his errand. Well, we're gonna go to Brine Cave anyway. We don't need the Guildmaster. The Guildmaster is just a saucy boy. A saucy boy in a man's body, destined for the approval of his friend who is actually in prison right now. And has not recovered from it emotionally, and it stunted his growth and stuff. At first you said there was one vicious Pokemon, but then you said they attacked you. There's more than one? No, the Pokemon identifies as non-binary. Of course there's more than one!
And it's totally fine if they're non-binary. I mean, it's totally okay.
But they are vicious Pokemon and they will kill you! They make very good spaghetti! It's incredible! I can't believe the Psyduck chickened out like that. What a total loser. Hey look, this is what I think of your shitty meme. And of course it just doesn't die.
You cannot kill a god, for I'm more than a god. I'm an idea.
I cannot believe we let our guard down in this exact moment. Hey, you mind not taking that rock? Nope, it's happening. They're taking the rock. Oh, they took the rock. The only reason why you're down here in the first place is to spite us. That is the only ambition you have. This is about saving the world, but you're so fucking petty, you're just incapable of comprehending this act of goodness we're doing. Chatot is now separated from us. Because he's an angry, whiny little piss baby. And we got them hairy walruses. They got thick beards and they got thick assets. Plumpy goodness. That was a disappointing mystery dungeon. Outside of the walruses. Magnifique. And it's Team Skull, they're dead! That relic fragment slipped out of my grip. I can imagine it. Alright, let's go collect it. I only dropped the relic fragment by accident. It's not like I'm having a last minute, realization that maybe we're jerks. Also, my intestines are all over the ground, and I can't imagine that I'll be alive for much longer, so may as well do something good, you know? Hey, Chatot, how are you doing? You doing okay? Are you hurt? Did you drink enough water? Did you get 8 hours of sleep?
Do you smell the scent that you would usually smell in an Italian restaurant?
The smell of gabagool comes from the ceiling. Oh, it's just 3 Pokemon. You shouldn't be much of a big deal. Uh-oh, it looks like Chatot lost his intestines. And he's gone! Okay, so I am going to massacre this entire team. I'm gonna wait for them to come to me. And I'm just gonna chomp on you. Look at all of that damage. That is a lot of damage. F tier. F tier! I thought the boss was a lot harder. And I thought there'd be a lot more of them. Oh no, Chatot is down. The backstory behind the Chatot and the Omastars and the Kabutops is that Wigglytuff used Chatot as a shield puppet. Anyways, it's just gonna be, Grovyle Shinx in me. I mean, Grovyle Piplup in me because I'm the Shinx. Honestly, I would start the stream over again just to get Bulbasaur. I really wanted to do the Bulbasaur Mudkip team to really just shill my fan fiction. I could have made a lot of jokes about it that nobody would have gotten. Some might say that the real joke is the fact that I am actually writing a fan fiction, but I disagree. I am the joke.
The thing is glowing.
And it causes the other thing to glow. And then suddenly, just a laser came out. So, is there gonna be a explosion that follows it? And then the sounds of screams, and then that's the twist ending of the entire game? Nope. We have someone even worse. The Herald of Destruction.
Hi. I'm Lapras. It's nice to meet y'all. Y'all want to go over to the Hidden Land, right? Why don't you get on my back and then we'll swim there together? You and me. And Grovile. And the Piplup. Just make sure you save your adventure first. You don't want to lose all the progress you made. It would be really sad if that happened. I'd be pretty upset if that were to happen. Aren't you glad that you saved your game preemptively? Aren't you glad you saved your game? I could have imagined the disasters that would have happened if you didn't.
Lapras, what is that? That is ocean water.
Hey, do you want to see a cool magic trick? Ooh, ooh,
Hey, look! It's Angel Island! Man, final level time. Who's ready for things to get exceptionally depressing? It's gonna be depressingly easy because of all these stairs I'm conveniently finding. Doesn't this music make you feel sad? It's that feeling where it's like, oh yeah, this is very definitely the end. That's not gonna do anything. It's a dragon flying type. Get educated. And yet you still managed to deal over 100 damage to it. What is your goddamn secret? What sort of juice do you drink? It is the power of living in a bad future. Bye, Joy Ribbon. It was nice while it lasted. Fuck you. Don't speak to my son ever again. For the love of God, if you speak to my child and say that you'll give them luck if they wear you, I will dox you. I know where you live because you've been on my neck my entire life.
He lives in the basement under the stairs.
Scary face. That will lower speed. Oh man, no. I'd rather lower the defenses. I am a quick, relentless killer, and the quicker I can kill my target, the better. Because I am hardcore. I am a fully fledged emo. I am downright nasty. I am downright offensive, and nobody on social media would like me because that's just how dangerous I am. I live off danger. I'm a participant on the danger train. I like to rip a Pokemon's defenses away and then finish the job because I am a deadly, deadly monster. I am the devil.
At least what the devil should look like.
Hey, look, it's Mew. Hey, look, it's the wet and dry Pokemon.
Why are they fighting? Can't you see that one cannot live without the other? If things are dry, everything will get crusty and die. This is time and space. You can't have one without the other. Without time, the space is just gonna be. It's not gonna have anything to do. But without space, then
there would be no ontology. No more concepts, no more existence.
Be careful, there's a hole in the ground. I just don't want anyone to trip over it. Piplup, you're gonna need to put your stone inside of this this hole so that we don't trip over it. Piplup, you almost tripped. Gotta be very careful, this is dangerous ground. That's quite enough of that. You will not be filling any holes today.
surprise! We came back to the present and we brought you.
Do not say a present. My God. I thought Matthew McBacon's humor was bad. Quite simple. Master Dialga warped us to this point in time directly. I insisted that we go to an earlier point so we could form a strategy. Then again, no, never mind. Cut this part out. No, scrap this whole scene. Delete it off the face of the earth. Delete the VOD so that nobody knows about this exact moment.
I don't want to go back into the portal. You can't make me.
Battle time! It's time to lose several times and have to go through 8 floors of a mystery dungeon several times, losing very valuable items that I need in order to deal with the next mystery dungeon. This is gonna be very fucking hard. So I'm starting the match immediately by eating nutritional things! Oh yeah, you just curse me, daddy. I think things are turning in our favor. Things have definitely turned in our favor. And then this Sableye is just gonna pot shot us one final time, but instead, I'm gonna pimp slap him! And now the mouth of its stomach is opening up. What's it gonna do? You gotta give me a little nibble?
You want to nibble at my flesh? You want to do it?
I have a plan. There's this orb of darkness. We're gonna pimp slap it right back at the pimp. Did I just call him a pimp? Did I just call Dusk Noir a pimp? Wouldn't OnlyFans technically count as the pimp? You know what? Never mind. I love how the Sableye are just downright helpless and they aren't trying to resist. And they just go immediately into the future. They're like, fuck this shit. I'd rather reap the consequences.
If history is changed, we Pokemon of the future will disappear.
Ever heard of multiverse theory? Oh, that basically means your timeline is irrevocably screwed. So, oops! I wouldn't mind the alternative of ceasing from existence. My partner's gonna be cripplingly depressed after I die. I mean, cease to be, but... Oh man, like, I'm just thinking about, like, time travel logic, and it's just messing with my head. But if we went back into the past from the dark future to alter the timeline, and then we got the time gears and we did stuff with them, and then I disappeared because I stopped the future where I wasn't. I stopped the dark future, and if the dark future doesn't happen, it means I wouldn't be born, or maybe I would have a different life, and then I wouldn't be there to go back into the past to prevent the paradox from happening, and then the paradox would probably still happen because I wouldn't have existed at that time. Why is time travel so overwhelmingly complicated and make no sense? Saying it's multiverse theory is the only freaking option. It's the only thing that can put an ease on my mind. It prevents my brain from getting so overwhelmingly strained. Dusk Noir is doing a JoJo pose, and that's the only thing that gives me comfort. That did not give me any comfort. It's not the time to be hugging near the portal. You will fall into it. Oh, yeah, right. He's making a heroic sacrifice. I pooped out all the time gears. And now we go into the future. Whee! And they had many adventures together.
At least Gorovail will be back with his wife.
His new wife will be Dusk Noir. Here's a flashback from 1 minute ago. I screamed into an empty bottle of water. There are crimes against humanity, and then there's unnecessary flashbacks of things I just saw a second ago. No, you see, it's different because there's a hint of sepia tone to it.
No.
We are ascending. We are flying towards the heavens to force Dialga to pay for his mortgage so that he can last another month in the temporal tower. The truth is, Arceus kind of made the tower explode because the mortgage was too low. He didn't pay for his bills on time. And he put everyone's lives in jeopardy. Arceus, selfish son of a bitch. Are you ready to dramatically walk into the final dungeon?
The mystery dungeon?
If it's a mystery dungeon, and yeah, it is a mystery dungeon, Dialga's living conditions must be awful. If he has to, like, go to the bathroom every night and he has to, like, navigate a mystery dungeon with dangerous Pokemon all over the place. I know he's a legendary, but still, the mystery dungeon part is a major inconvenience. And there's a monster house! And the stairs are right there! Why would you do this? You sadist! You fucking sadist! That's how it's done. That is how it's done. That's how we set the frickin' tone for the rest of the playthrough. I better not run into another Pokemon. You son of a bitch. There's no more joy. Only the screams. Look, there's suffering, and then there's going through the temporal tower. If I'm gonna shit myself on stream, I'd be totally fine with it happening in this level. I don't even know how many floors temporal tower is. I feel like if I went online and saw, I wouldn't like the answer. Dialga should not have bought this place. I'm serious, he should not have, yet he did. Nice. Another tremor! Yes! Amazing! I will take a building collapsing over a Porygon that spams discharge any day of the week. We're in the endgame now. Avengers Endgame has nothing on Temporal Spire, especially since the Porygons have transformed, they've evolved, they've adapted to their surroundings like a fucking Ultimaro's character. They became Porygon Z's. I'm gonna be like a Gravital and wipe out their entire race. Come on, stop using stupid moves. This is what happens! That is a Metagross. Am I the fresh meat to bully tonight? Oh, I'm definitely the fresh meat to bully. I just transferred from a new school, and the Metagross is watching me with malicious intention. But it turns out I'm the bigger bully. I'm banking on this potentially being the last floor. Nope, it's not the last floor. It is not. There are so many more floors, so many more wonderful adventures to have here. So many stories to tell. I can go to like a Pokemon mystery dungeon Discord or something and be like, man, does anyone remember the Temporal Tower and how existentially horrifying it was? It's like we're telling old war stories back in our glory days. I just realized there is a giant red vortex directly above us. Yeah, that's the void. Okay, I have been dealing with this crap for a very long time. I have come all the way up here to challenge you, Dialga. And did $20 wings just tell me to hustle? Gotta just put the time gears right in those slots, and then everything will go back to normal. Personally, I think Dialga is an absolute coward. They don't want to fight me. It saw what I could do in the Temporal Spire. And now, it's just hiding. It's hiding away. Might have spoke too soon. Are you ready to go through those 10 floors of Temporal Spire again? I know I am. I just realized something. The Dialga we see in the dark future is actually way bigger. It has yet to drink the muscle milk. But we will not allow such a thing. We will fix the timeline, and then I can finally die. This is gonna require a ton of strategy to the point where this is reduced to being anticlimactic as heck. So, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do about this this crazy moment? Well, here's my plan. Here is my master strategy. I was banking on it catching it in its mouth. Well, it was a good run, boys. But, canceling the stream. No, I'm serious. We're done here. Dialga can't move. This is my chance to have things horribly backfire on me. Piplup, get over here. Get over here. Now, I'm sure we can talk things out in a very mutual, respectful way. We don't always have to resort to violence.
I'm just luring him into a trap.
It didn't work, by the way. It did not work.
Old buddy, old pal. We've known each other for a very long time. I've been climbing up your tower for hours. I'm demanding a ceasefire. Why can't we all be friends? Why must we resort to such juvenile, unnecessary violence? Look, if you're angry about the shitty house, then you just, vent your feelings instead of trying to be violent.
Whoa! Fuck you and diplomacy! You're dead! Yeah! Stay there on the ground! Yeah! Woo! 2 fucking hours! I've scaled this mountain!
Urk, I've gotta hurry, but there's a crack in front of me. If I step on it, it'll break my mother's back. But Piplup, your mother never loved you. Fair point. Yeah, take that, Mom. I haven't lost it. I'm just euphoric as hell. Done. They're all set. And now what? Hey, Piplup, if you turn around and you don't see me, don't act all surprised. It's just a logical out. Okay, it fell down the stairs. Did you break any bones? Do you need me to carry you? You need me to be like your noble steed, like a horse, and we'll just like run out of here gallantly. Oh, we have to go down the temporal tower. Oh shit! Now imagine if there was like a phase 2 where you had to climb down the tower.
We did it. We saved the world.
Temporal tower survived the crisis, but unfortunately, I have a lot of cleaning to do. Arceus is going to raise up the prices of the house because of all this damage. But it was already damaged to begin with, so you can imagine my frustration. But hey, at least the world is back to the way it was.
Who's ready to cry?
Yeah, I was in the bathroom not emotionally preparing myself. What's the matter, Matthew? Let's hurry. I hear the clock. The clock is ticking. That's a good sign. You know, when you're about to cessate from existence, do you normally hear a clock? Why am I struggling to move? Well, the answer is obvious. Your body is beginning to phase out of reality. Oh, hey look, dust particles. Coming from me! Sweet release! I mean, oh, no! What's gonna happen to my partner and my friends? Huh? Matthew, what is it? What's wrong with you? I'm about to speak my first ever words, Daddy. I kept to myself for a long time.
It looks like I have to say goodbye. Dustnor told me if we changed the future, we would all disappear. At least I would, because I'm from an alternate universe. That's why I'm destined to disappear too, despite multiverse theory being a thing. The timeline discussion is so convoluted that, you know, death is pretty much a lot easier, to be honest. So, you gotta be strong for me, buddy. Come on.
I'm just waiting to disappear at this point.
Yeah, very depressing scene, undercut by me being a freaking asshole. Thank you for everything, $20 wings. I'll never forget you. You were a very tasty meal.
I should have gotten another flavor.
Always forget. Always remember the one time you used that one move and easily wiped out an entire monster house. Always remember. Temporal tower is getting farther and farther away. Just like my ashes flowing in the wind. So $20 wings just, became like, a dude who just walked around and told the story of how awesome Matthew was. Man, Matthew, best person in the entire world. Total badass. Totally didn't undercut things in any capacity. Respected the games. Matthew passed away, too based for this world. Oh, the Krabbies are back. perfect opportunity to have an emotional breakdown. You know what would be, like, hilarious? If I just miraculously came back to life somehow. But Matthew isn't here anymore. I feel like that's foreshadowing my immediate resurrection. Like, I'm just gonna miraculously appear behind. Nope. The main character is officially Bidoof. Oh, whoa! I'm gonna be resurrected after the credits, right? Right? No. There's no denying it. There's a whole post-game arc. I'm gonna be resurrected. It would still be very ballsy, though, if they just was like, you know what? We're just gonna kill the main character, and then in the post-game, you play as the partner. That would have been so bold. $20 wings. Yeah, I think I'll DoorDash that. Do you ever think that here at this angle that Dialga has a stupid face? It's time for a dramatic undercut, not caused by the commentator, but by the actual plot. Do you know what it's like not existing? Like, you can't perceive time or existence. It was scary, Piplup. It was scary. I don't think I'm gonna emotionally recover from what I witnessed. You haven't felt the sensation of true cessation. So the series is gonna go on hiatus for like a month so that my player character can get some good old-fashioned therapy.